Good afternoon, Rockwood South community. We had an amazing week at Rockwood South. I can't wait to share the highlights with you. And so, time for another blast. We're going to kick things off with celebrating Nurse Christina Patrick. And it's kind of a bittersweet celebration because today was her last day at Rockwood South. She is heading to Callison Elementary. She's always wanted to be an elementary school nurse. However, we were fortunate enough to keep Miss Patrick within the Rockwood South Middle School community for the past 10 years. The impact that she has had on the many lives of students and staff is just without measure. And so, Christina, we greatly appreciate all you have done for the Rockwood South community over the past 10 years. You've definitely been a guidance to all of us with our health and well-being, and a friend. So we will miss you, and we will visit you down at Kellison, down the hill from us. Thank you for all of your years of service here in our Falcon community. Now we're going to be moving into this week. Our advisory leaders did such a great job. We met with 6th and 7th grade leaders this week. They were able to analyze our school improvement data, give us feedback on our goals for this school year, and then they presented to their respective advisories. In this particular shot, you can see one of our 6th grade students presenting our school goal with their advisory class. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of an inside peek because I had an opportunity to talk with 3 of our advisory leaders, one from 8th, 7th, and 6th grade, about their experience in being an advisory leader here at Rockwood South and their experience in presenting our school goals to their class. Let's check it out. All right. I have the pleasure of being here with our amazing advisory leaders. I want to start off by having them introduce themselves to you. All right.
My name's Thomas Perdue. I'm an 8th grade advisory leader.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Avery Stark, and I'm a 6th grade advisory leader.
I'm Amaris Murray. I'm a 7th grade advisory leader.
Awesome. So just tell me a little bit about what's it like to be on our student advisory. What did you think of it so far?
It's an honor, really. It's a huge thing to have the opportunity to do something important for the school and play an active role in our students' education and both just keeping everything flowing well, really.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's very much of a privilege. I was super excited to get that email and like the congratulations. I was very excited, and yeah, it was a big privilege.
Awesome. Maris, what do you think?
I was also excited and hope the school will be a better place.
Absolutely. I love that. You guys are making such a commitment to help our school be a better place. And speaking of that commitment, you all had to present our school improvement data and our school goal to your respective advisories. Oh, what were your thoughts on that? Amaris, what did you think about it? I'm going to go this way this time.
Well, I was kind of nervous, but when I started speaking, I started feeling comfortable.
Yeah, and everything went great.
Yeah.
That's a tough task to present to your classmates, isn't it? Yeah, what did you think, Avery?
I was a little nervous, but not too nervous. And once I started talking, it was kind of weird to be at the front of the class and have everyone looking at me. But yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, awesome. And Thomas?
I personally wasn't too nervous at all. I'm pretty used to speaking in front of people, but the class was definitely loud or excited, if I had to give another term for it.
They were excited, yeah. Was there anything, and any of you guys can respond to this, that surprised you as you were looking at our improvement data? Anything in particular that stood out?
I'm just surprised that we just had such a large portion of people in basic and below basic. I'm surprised we don't have a lot more people in proficient and advanced.
Yeah, something we definitely need to continue to work on, right?
It's growing each year.
It is growing each year. You're right. And so we got to continue that growth. Anything you all are going to commit to help us continue that growth?
Yeah. I wasn't really surprised with a lot of things, but yeah, like the same thing. Like it was very surprising to see a lot of people were in the basic,
Yeah.
and I was expecting more up, but I mean, yeah. At least we weren't in Fs and fails.
Yes,
But,
we were not. We were not. And so as we continue to improve each year, that's something that which we showed a ton of growth last year, but
Absolutely.
yet we still have to improve. And so I'm really excited that you guys are going to be a big part of that improvement and of sharing our progress with our students all along the way. Guys, thank you so much for being here today and for your leadership in our school. I really appreciate you.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of our kids and the amazing work that they are doing related to learning about our learning goals, looking at our school improvement data, and then providing feedback, and then considering what they can continue to do their best in each and every one of their classes. These have been just phenomenal discussions to be a part of, and their courage in standing up in front of each of their advisory classes and presenting that school improvement data and our school goals was just phenomenal. They did such a great job. And as our advisory leader said, yes, we made great growth, but we have more to do. The work is certainly not done, and our kids recognize that, and so do we. Now let's get into some of that learning. Okay, you know that we are focused on critical thinking, and to do that, our students need to be learning together. They need to have discussions with one another. Jen Murray did such a great job in her 8th grade math class of making this happen at vertical whiteboards within her classroom. The level of critical thinking, discussion, problem solving that these students were doing together was truly amazing to watch. I'm going to give you another shot of that from her classroom, just looking at how kids were utilizing those graphs to match them up with those given equations and problems to make sense of those. I mean, it was something to see. And so thank you, Miss Murray, for all of your hard work with our students in your math classroom and the way in which students are truly engaging in cooperative learning at those vertical whiteboards. And next, Miss Stout decided that vertical whiteboards weren't just for math cooperative learning. She used them in her class with her students to engage her students on a lesson related to the giver, where students, instead of playing the strategic game of wolves and sheep, they were strategizing to ensure community members within the giver could be safe within the community with certain values that were being imposed upon them within the community. If you knew The Giver, or if you've ever read The Giver, you'll know what I'm talking about here. But it was similar to Wolves and Sheep. What I loved about this was that the kids were so engaged in trying to solve these challenges. They really were using the language from The Giver as they did this and talking about different concepts in the book. The number of high fives I saw kids giving one another, I can't even count how many there were, because they were that excited when they solved the challenge, and they asked if they could do it again and if they could do a harder challenge. How often do you hear that happening in a learning atmosphere? Probably not every day, but our kids were asking for exactly that. So phenomenal job, Miss Stout. Loved every minute of that. All right, families, thank you so much for joining us for our highlights this week. We truly had so many great things going on this week that it was hard for me to determine which ones to share with you. But we've got more coming next week. And with that, hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll see our kids here on Monday. Take care.